Are you rebuilding trust in relationships? Grand Rising, my friends. Congratulations, you made it another day. My name is Mark Brown. I help men over 50 bounce back after loss, addiction, and setbacks using faith and simple tips, tricks, and tools that work. So today, when I saw this subject, I was like, wow, this is a deep inventory look. Are you rebuilding trust in your relationships? We're going to talk about something that's it's really deep for many of us. It's really deep for me. Especially for those who are rebuilding after, addiction, painful mistakes that you may have made in your life. We can't change what we did. We can't change what you did. You can change anew, and it takes time. So rebuilding trust in your relationships, okay, it's a big deal. If you've been through some hard lessons like I have, and maybe you have, you let other people down, you let yourself down. Right? You know how fragile trust can be. I know when someone betrays you, say, oh my gosh, how could I ever forgive them? And that's where it begins. You can rebuild it if you choose. You have to take a deep looking inventory in yourself, and it takes humility. It takes consistent efforts to do so, but it's definitely possible to do that. So here's the thing: you have to have open communication. Restoring your trust really starts with the dead honest truth. You have to take a deep, hard look in the inventory of what you did. I always say this, and I've said this for a long time, and taking full responsibility for what and where you are right now, no matter what you like, what I have to say right now, you're the common denominator for everything where you are at this point, in this moment, right now. Everything, the good, the bad, everything. You've created all of this. Your reality in someone's life is how they see you, is how you created it. I'm not saying that some people may have not betrayed you, but if you have betrayed someone or if you let someone down, you have to really take ownership of that and be really you have to humble yourself a lot. I know I've made lots of mistakes with lots of people, and most recently I had a conversation with Autumn's mom. She pointed out some things, and I took a deep hard look at it, and a lot of the things she said was right. It wasn't the intentions were there. I'm not a bad guy or anything like that. Your intentions are good, but sometimes things don't work out, and when you take that full inventory, you have to be really, really true to yourself and rebuild that trust with honest, open communication. So it just means no more hiding, no more pretending. Your word is your bond, and if you had said some things and it didn't work out, and your intention was good, you still have to take ownership of that. And the person's reality is their reality, and that can only be done by your actions. Words are words, right? But if your actions don't fall in alignment with your words, and that continues to happen over and over and over. We all know someone who says, "Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that," and they just never. Someone's consistently late. I mean, that's disrespectful to me, and and you shouldn't have to account for them. But sometimes we do that. So being completely honest and straightforward, no more hiding, no more pretending. That is the foundation of being to rebuilding that trust. You have to have complete consistency. This is like where the rubber meets the road on all of this, and I just touched on it. Your actions. It doesn't happen overnight. It's going to take a long time. What will turn into doubt in the beginning over a long period of time if you continue going on your path. And if you mess up again, take full ownership. The faster you take ownership of what you made a mistake with, I find it very fascinating, just for little things, because that's where it starts. Don't try and hide things. Like, you know what? Oh, I made a mistake. Be completely honest. I tell Autumn all the time, like, look, no matter how hard it is, you have to take a look at yourself, and you have to take ownership of where you are, what you did, what you brought to the table. You can only take accountability for what you brought to the table. It does take two to tango, but you have to take ownership no matter what. You have to suck it up, humble yourself, and say, you know what? I really messed up. Small and steady actions of doing this, and it could be the littlest of things. I mean, I see it daily, and it's like, why people like to shift the buck all the time. Like, oh, they did that. It's not my fault. Like, people aren't stupid. Really, they aren't stupid. So just take full ownership. All of these things tie in together. So forgiveness of yourself, whether you're the one who broke the trust, this is a big deal. Whether you're the one who broke the trust or they broke the trust, healing requires forgiveness, no matter what. This doesn't mean forgetting about what the things have been done. It means really choosing grace. giving people the benefit of the doubt. People do change. You know how I know? That's why I have a deep belief in people. People make mistakes. People may got tied up with the wrong crowd. They may have had bad things. It doesn't mean that was you. Yeah, they made mistakes too. They're not perfect, neither are you. So you have to allow grace. I've been allowing a lot more grace, but I've also been drawing the line too, and holding. That comes to your own boundaries. So we've all made mistakes, but they don't define your future at all. I mean, enough's enough. You can't hold a grudge for so long, and you can't put up with people who are always keeping you in that place, because you know where you're going, and if they're continuing interacting with the old you, and you know in your heart's heart, you have to kind of draw that line, and it's an open door for restoration of everything. So the final thought I have here is rebuilding trust really isn't easy. These are the hard conversations, and most people don't want to do it. They're stuck in their ways. They're like, it's not me, it's them. It's not me, it's them. It's not me, it's them. It's not me, it's... Well, look in the mirror. Guess what? You are the common denominator of where you are, and if you want to make a change, you can change that. That's why I'm doing these videos as well. Maybe this will help, because I'm going through it. We're all going through it. We all have to, we all, slide here, slide there. But you know what? That's not a way to live. You are a powerful individual. You have the ability to take action and take ownership and reclaim who you are, and then live into who you want to be. And no matter what, you may make mistakes. The more you do this, the more you practice. And you know what? So when you live in a life filled with integrity and forgiveness for yourself and others, everything's going to be easier and easier. I mean, I have a huge sense of peace about everything. And also sometimes, your blind spots need to be pointed out, because that's what they're called. They're called blind spots for a purpose. And when someone says, don't get defensive, like, you know what, take a step back. Well, if that's how that person's feeling, that's how you created it. And don't be like, well, what about you? What did you do? That doesn't work. I promise you. You're not alone. You're not alone in this journey. I promise you that. So, with faith, love, joy, and action, trust can be rebuilt one step at a time. So take the action, take a self-inventory. I'm going through a program called Regeneration. It's a year-long program, and it's based off the 12 steps. And that's we do like one step every 2 or 3 weeks, and right now we're in the 3rd step, I believe, and it's trust. So all these things, there's daily action steps that we do. And it's an inventory. There's one called inventory. So this is all new for me. So I'm going through all this as myself. But I promise you, the more you take ownership, you feel much better. Weights lifted off your shoulders. And things just move differently. There's more sense of peace, especially when you know where you're going and you want to serve and help others to get there as well. So I hope this helps. Remember, you matter. You're amazing. You're powerful beyond measure. Someone's counting on you. I love you. Believe in you. So I hope you have an amazing day. If you got any value out of this, please tag someone who may need to hear this. Share it. I'd love to know your thoughts below. And have an amazing day today. All right? Bye-bye, and I'll see you on the next video.